Hi there! And if you hear a humming, my computer's on, of course, otherwise I won't be able to do this. Normally I can edit out the humming, but I just want to talk. That's all I want to do, and I'm feeling a lot better compared to the last vlog I did, where I wasn't even to sit properly, but now I can! It's awesome! What I want to talk about, though, is because last night new footage for the new Legend of Zelda game came out, and holy shit does it look good! It looks great! It's like, God, Nintendo are really pulling their weight. They are doing fantastic with their new games lately, and they've still got a shit ton more to bring out. They are not letting up. They are just, in the gaming industry now, Nintendo are like, poof, poof, poof. They are not letting up. They are kicking ass left, right and centre, and all the other game companies are like, no! Early releases, game patches, we don't know what we're fucking doing because we're Western pricks! But that's when it got me thinking about buyouts. Because I love Sega still, but I've got a lot of respect for Nintendo. They are good. I love a lot of Nintendo games. Legend of Zelda is one of my favourite franchises ever. I love it so much, and I can't wait for the new Majora's Mask on 3DS, and I think this new Zelda game will be a reason why I get a Wii U. And it's going to be great! But, again, buyouts. It's no stranger, if you keep up with Sega news, that they bought out Atlas Games a long time ago. But instead of EA and Activision, where they absorb the company and destroy them pretty much and take everything from them and just ruin it, Sega bought Atlas, but they kept the what was it, the industry? No, that's not the right word. They kept the name. They kept the name, the staff, and they gave them their own little place, which was really nice. So Atlas name is still around, but they are owned by Sega. Same like because Sega is owned by Sammy Holdings, which is a stock share industry, and you don't know that unless you look it up. So and Nintendo as well. Nintendo are owned by another stock share company. Everything's owned by somebody else. But, you know, a good company respects those who work under them, which Sega did. And I think Sega bought out another company too, to expand their tree. But that's what got me thinking. That's what really got me thinking, because Nintendo are doing really well. They've got a lot of money. They said before, the Wii U hasn't done the best. I mean, it's doing great now, but it's not doing as good as the Wii. Because the Wii sold so much fucking units. They made so much money. And they said they understand where they went wrong with this thing, but they're doing their best anyway. And they said in the conference before they've got enough money to make mistakes like this 5 times over and still be financially safe. They've got a lot of money. I can't say it any clearer. They are rolling in cash. Unlike Sega, they made loads of mistakes. Although they did make a ton of mistakes. That's probably why they went bankrupt, but never mind. That's where I want to go to. This is more of a... It's not news or anything. This is just what I want to happen. I want Nintendo to buy Sega. Because Nintendo know their shit. They've always known their shit. When they make a mistake, they write it right off the bat. When there's a patch that needs to be made, they do it. They don't wait 6 or 7 months and then make you pay for it. They get on that within the week and then they just update it. They don't even ask. They just go, right, the patch is done, here we go, let's fix your game, boom, done. And there's no like, oh, this patch ruined the game. It's, this patch worked, everything is done, thank you. And they don't make you wait. That's because Nintendo know their shit. I keep saying this, but they do. And Sega used to know their shit. But now they just seem to be following suit with the rest of the companies like EA Activision, Ubisoft. It's such a pain. It really is painful to see something you love so much just turn into this asshole, pretty much. That's why I stick around when Sega was great. Sega still make good stuff every now and then, but not as often. So it's kind of a seesaw with them, but sooner or later they will slip into the unending void of crap like EA, Activision, Ubisoft. So that's why I want Nintendo to buy Sega, because once they do that, Sega will have a safe financial branch they can rest on, with a development, entertainment teams like Nintendo's to get research from and help test and develop their games. It's a good idea, because Sega has so many dormant franchises. They have so many dormant franchises that they could bring back in the style of what Nintendo does. At the minute, Nintendo does what Sega doesn't. Never used to be that way, it used to be the way around. But I would love to see that. I would love to see Nintendo buy Sega, but Sega still have its own name, branch, and all that. But I'd love to see titles come back like Skies of Arcadia, Jet Set Radio, another Crazy Taxi would be great, another House of the Dead, that would be lovely, reviving Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. Have another crack at Toe Jam and Earl, why not? Make a good Sonic game for once. I know Lost World was okay, but it was okay. The last great Sonic game was Generations, and that was 3 to 4 years ago now. Come on. What other franchises are there? Space Channel 5, Panzer Dragoon, Nights into Dreams, Alex Kidd, Wonder Boy. Let me think. Fantasy Zone. There's so many. Sega are sitting on a gold mine and they refuse to dig it up. Sega Bass Fishing, Samba de Amigo. Oh god. Daytona USA, another racing game from Sega. They made great car games. That's what I want to happen. I want Nintendo to buy Sega, so we can get the Sega we used to love back, because Nintendo would scoop up their franchises and use them. And your argument would be, well, how would you know that? Well, because Nintendo respect their product. Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Metroid. I'm probably missing more. Oh, Star Fox. They are all classic retro franchises that boomed when they came out. And Nintendo, I don't know if this is true, but they love it. Not because it succeeded, but because it worked, and they love the franchise because of that. They love what they've created, and they will continue to build on that formula until everyone's happy. And they're doing that now. They are. Sega used to do that. Sega used to do that. They used to pump out new franchises, and the ones that worked, they built on until, of course, it collapsed like some did. But you can't keep an idea running forever. That's understandable. But yeah. I hope listening to me, you get some idea of where I'm coming from. Because if it doesn't sound like a good idea to you, then I'm sorry, but we're not on the same page. But if you agree with me, and you think this should happen, I think it should. I know they used to be rivals, Sega and Nintendo, but it's 2014, and they're not even touching on the same ground anymore. I think the best choice right now is to merge the two companies. That would be a dream come true. Thank you for watching.